Yeah, yeah. Yeah, just leave it there, thank you. You too.
This right here is Ernest. We had him for, I don't know, a month.
A month.
Hey.
All right.
Hi, Ernest.
Let's go get our new babies.
These guys.
Pilot.
I'm not gonna call them that.
No, I was calling them completely different.
We got the cats. We're gonna go home and feed them because they're apparently very, very, very hungry.
Give me that food. We had to make kitty jail. Because this morning Lucky crawled out the bottom. Because they can fit their tiny little heads through them. So we had to zip tie some cardboard and some poster board all the way around. Oh, is that Laura? Is that the little black one?
Yeah.
Chugging it right now. I wanted to weigh them before we fed them. Okay, here. What?
Now before we get into the sketching part, just make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. That way you get notified when new videos are uploaded every single week. What is going on, everybody? It's the Sketch Monkey here with a brand new sketching video for you. And as soon as I start talking, here comes Rosie. Want to say hello? So let's get that over with. Hi. Hey, Rosie. Hey. Hi. All right. Now you gotta go down. Sorry. So in this video, we're gonna sketch. We're gonna attempt to sketch. Okay, this is not something I do every day. We're gonna attempt to sketch some Formula 1 cars because we have got some requests for that. So I'm gonna make the video right now. So whenever I start sketching a new product, number one thing is to figure out, you already know what I'm gonna say, but figure out the basic geometries of the object that we're sketching. So obviously a Formula 1 car is made up of, first of all, 4 wheels and then kind of like a tube that goes in the middle. And yes, I'm looking at reference pictures right now because, hey, I don't know how to sketch a Formula 1 car. I'm gonna do my best. All right. So let's see here. This is a cool picture. So let's see. I kind of want one in side view right there. Perfect. So the wheelbase is very, or the wheels, I should say, are kind of tiny, small, like that, compared to the length of the car. And then we have a very, very low baseline, like that. And then the body itself extends. The front overhang obviously is gonna be long. And we have a coupe, or an air intake, or the engine and whatever it is. All that stuff is starting somewhere here in the middle, in between these two. So right a little bit to the back. I'm gonna put a little bit to the back, right like that. And it goes something like that. And obviously, to keep this beast in control when it goes 300 kilometers an hour, we gotta have a massive spoiler that has the same height as the air intake in the front here. And it looks actually it should go here. My bad. First mistake. It goes right there. Okay. Lower this as well. and connect that right there. I have a feeling it's gonna be a beautiful Formula One car. Just give me a few minutes here to sort this out. Let's just put down the ground shadow and work on this a bit more. And this is the hard part here, because these modern Formula One cars, they have a bunch of aerodynamics and all kinds of shit going on right here. So gonna add like that, and then we have the nose. Actually, it goes like this. Like serious focus here to get this right. And we also have just as big of a front spoiler almost that looks something like this. Basically a plow, snow plow in the front there. And this all connects down here as well. It looks like it's actually I think it's the opposite side wing that shows down here. So this is the basics of a Formula I have problems saying that word. Formula One car, I would say. From here we can go in and start playing with the details. Not sure if these are the same size. It looks like the front is a little bit bigger than the rear. Ooh, messed that up. It's all good. Alright, from here I'm just gonna freestyle some stuff. Make some cool edges and some cool wings and stuff going on here. Because why not? It's all like everything is like one fluid motion. See if we can work on this wing here. And it's gotta look kind of naked because it has all these sponsors on there. So sponsorships and whatever. So all the decals and stuff, which I'm obviously not gonna have the patience to sketch out every single one of those. But you get the point. So I'm just gonna do the shape here and kind of walk you through what I would do if I had to start something I've never sketched, or if I had to sketch something I never sketched before. So this is basically what I would do. Just look at a bunch of reference. Actually, right now I'm just looking at one reference image. Try to figure out what's going on in all of these weird curves and wings and aerodynamics. It's a good challenge for me though, because usually I just sketch solid things, things that doesn't have a lot of mass, things that does have a lot of mass to it and not a lot of small details. So this is a pretty good challenge. So we can even add some markers to this. Let's add some very light, let's see, warm gray, or maybe, I think pretty much all of my cool grays are dead. I can just go through this. Warm gray. Oh, this is one. This maybe two. Light. I don't know if you can see this even on the camera, but it's good to like gauge where you want to put, because last video we talked about shading, and this is one of these. This is pretty much a very difficult thing to shade because the shape is such a complex shape, so it's not like the easiest thing to really figure out where the light is hitting and where the shade is coming from and all of that. But it looks pretty cool so far. I think I have an idea of what I want to do. Gonna add some black to this as well. Some black, and then I'm gonna go back and finish it off with a big pen. Like that. Let's just fill in the ground as well. Interesting looking thing, this. Let's see if we have a black that's working. This maybe. Actually, I'm gonna use my fine liners. This is like a brush fine liner, so I can use it. What do I want to do here? Just fill in this whole thing. Can always go back and add some. I'm gonna go back and add some white ink to this later. Look at that. Is this almost the same size? There we go. And these all, you know, the carbon fiber and stuff down here. Gonna fill that in. And I'm probably gonna do the wheels. I don't know if I'm gonna do these all black. Maybe I use like Cool Gray 9 or something. We could actually add the far. I'm gonna do that later, but not with black. I'm gonna add some perspective to this, not using the black though. So here I'm gonna add the far wheel. So if we look at the car from underneath, I mean from the side view, we're gonna see the far wheels in perspective there. And as always, keep it dirty. Add some cool stuff to that. I think that's all I'm gonna do with the black. Now, I'm gonna jump into Cool Gray. I have a Blue Gray 7, a Cool Gray 8, which I think is probably working great. It's gonna fill in the whole wheel with Cool Gray 8. Like that. Same thing here. Not worrying about any shading right now because I'm gonna come back with a white pencil and some white ink later to add that to that. Actually, I want. Let's see if Cool Gray 5 is working. Oh, it's working well enough for our purpose here. So here is what I'm adding. The perspective. So I want to add, like, you see the depth of the wing, kinda. I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be more. Make more sense in a little bit. Add it here too, why not? On these things. Now I'm into I have no idea what I'm doing territory. Not sure why I blended, why I mixed cool gray and warm gray in the same area. That's kind of interesting. Let's see, should we? This needs some perspective too, right? Yes. Yes, sir. There we go. Let's add this part right here. With some dry marker like that. Back to the big pen. Fill in some details. Has something looking like that. So this is not my favorite sketch of all time. But at the same time, sketching something new is always, it's a good idea. It's a good idea to just push your limits and, you know, try new things. See what happens. What else? What else do we have? I think that's the basics of a Formula 1 car in side view. Formula 1. They do have some more stuff going on here. Like the details of, I don't know what it is. And something up here. Maybe it's like an aim for the driver. Or something like that. Probably not, but it would be cool. Let's do some highlights to this now. So I'm gonna use a white pen. Still. Just figure out the wheels here. Should probably look something like this. Very nice, very nice. Gonna go back and fill in the outline of this. Egg. Interesting. Then I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the front wheel. So I'm gonna split it in half, pretty much. On the top, same thing on the bottom. And then just use the top part for adding some highlights to it, because as you know, I like to have my light source coming from the top. There we go. I'm gonna go in and put some white ink on these wheels as well to really make the black, the rims pop, for example. And I think I'm gonna do the same here. Just walk around the outline one more time with a big pen. Because why not? This front spoiler is annoying because it bothers me. Something wrong with it. I don't know. Let's keep it like that. Let's just keep it like that. What else do we have on this Formula 1 car? Can add some more shading just to make it look like we know what we're doing. Alright, so let's jump into the white ink and add some rims to this. What kind of rims do they have? They have like weird looking things. I don't know. Let's just put it out like this. Looks like a freaking sun. I don't think they look like this. And here we're missing a few rims. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I gotta add 2 more on some random spots like that. Fantastic. Back to the big pen. Try to fix the mess we just created here. Might even try to cover the bottom ones because the centerpiece here, I would think, would cast a shadow on the bottom parts, on the bottom spokes. So that's my logic behind that. Add some white highlight to this as well. To these small details here. Actually makes a big difference to adding these highlights to his sketch. Even though the sketch is not very good, like just adding highlights just makes it look cooler. And that's the whole point with all of my sketches. Just make them look cool, that's it. So I guess that's it for the side view. I think I'm gonna make a few more of these, but I don't really have a lot more to say. So I'm just gonna keep recording and keep sketching and put on some music and see how we can fill up this paper here with some more Formula 1 sketches, maybe some in perspective or something interesting like that. We'll see what happens, but let's get to it. So I had to take a little break from sketching because I had to feed these little guys. Hi! As you can see, they are getting a lot of energy now. What? 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 But now let's get back to sketching.